And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Stars. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. Our starting pitcher in this one, Aaron Nola.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Sends it across to first. One out in the top of the first. Reese Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. Nola measures 6 feet 2 inches, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014.
0-2.
And down on strikes. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And the Reds go 1-2-3. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Nick Martinez.
They're looking for him to get through the lineup a couple of times, limit as much damage as possible, and keep this game close. He's not exactly expected to eat up innings, Boog, but he's capable of doing that if he plays his cards right in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Richie Ashburn. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now the third baseman.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
First pitch, not close. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Line drive. They got it for out number 2. Next to hit, Bobby Abreu.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And the batter now, Mason Wynn. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And that's the inning. Top of the second, and now the DH, Tyler Stevenson. First pitch, and he just misses.
I think one of my favorite things about Nola is his consistency, Boog. I mean, we talk about his strikeout numbers and everything else, but the fact he's able to produce the way he does, start after start, makes him a valuable piece for any team he plays for.
The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Digging in, TJ Friedl. In there for strike 1. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Here's Jose Trevino.
The catcher, number 35, Jose Trevino.
First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
There's a strike at the knees. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. And that just misses. Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. We head to the bottom of the second. This is Bryson Stott. Martinez back to work. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Line drive. Slides for the stop. Fires to first. Got him. Nice play. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Next one is off the plate. Going to count 1 and 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Trevino gathers, throws to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Next to hit, Dick Allen. Ball 1, no strikes. Foul ball there. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Kyle Schwarber now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Allen leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. And now it's Austin Hayes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. In there at the knees. 1 out, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike. And that one ripped to left. Santander makes the grab for the second out. Christian Encarnacion Strand will hit next. In there at the knees, it's 0-1.
0-1.
Just
Ball,
missed.
that's outside.
And 1 and 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him swinging. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now it's JT Realmuto. And there's the ball. Line to left. And there's one away. And now the center fielder, Richie Ashburn. He's 0 for 1. Pulls that one foul. Into left center for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Friedel sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. He's already homered in this game. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the...
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-0.
Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
Mason Wynn now at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. And ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. As we go to the top of the fourth, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Rhys Hines. He was late there, strike 1. Hines, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And a ground ball to first. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 4, here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Center field. Friedel under it. 1 away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. You can kiss it goodbye. Anthony Santander knocks one out, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working, powers that fastball out of here.
1 out, base is empty. At the plate, Dick Allen. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 5-zip.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Graham Ashcraft. He's into the game with the bases empty. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Fly to left his first time. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 6-0. Base is empty, 1 away. And now it is JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 so far. Back to right. Hines. And there are 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Richie Ashburn. 1 for 2. Base hit, center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. We often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Friedel settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Tyler Stevenson. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Friedel stands in now and watches strike 1. In there at the knees. 0-2. The Reds hitless so far in the game. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. That one's in there. Strike 1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second. Over to Allen for the inning-ending double play. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. Ashcraft back to work. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Ashcraft. He's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hayes pulls it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Rips one to right, and foul ball.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that...
well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. In now for the Reds, Austin Hayes. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. And another ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
And there's the automatic. That one fouled off. Three-two. In the air, right field, Abreu. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. Went down on strikes his first time through. On the ground. And he handles it himself for the out. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McLain. First pitch swinging.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-ding. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander. This one lifted in the air, left field. Hayes makes the grab on the run. Dick Allen, the next to hit.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one the other way. McLain throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 7-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Here comes Real Muto. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
And here is Richie Ashburn. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Real Muto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Base knock center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's now
Now
3 hits in a
batting,
row for the
number
offense.
27.
He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. That one lifted to left. Hayes has it sized up. Makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. And even on the road trips, I was, you know, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
There's a swing and a miss. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old. Like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Oh, and that liner got him. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. TJ Friedl. Just missed.
That's the ball.
High fly ball out to center field. Ashburn in position. And that is that.
Now pitching for
We're back
Cincinnati.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
50.
Sam Mole.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Abreu stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Line drive. Makes the catch. 1 down. So digging in, Mason Wynn. Grounds 1 to short. De La Cruz throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach.
Runner takes off, pitches high. Throws, save. That's a stolen base.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Allen in the box with
It's
2
0-1.
gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
More and more guys
0-2.
are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That's inside.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to center. Friedel ranging back. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it's going to be Jose Trevino. He swings and fouls one off.
Strike 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. Austin Hayes digs in now. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're
0-2.
seeing here.
On the ground, right side. Stop. And the Reds go 1, 2, 3. And we're back. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Mole back to work. And it's fouled off. Schwarber tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1 and 2.
Not close with that one. And the count 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one high in the air to left center. Hayes has it sized up. And there's one down. JT Realmuto steps in. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Friedel brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batting.
2 outs,
Center
base is
fielder,
empty.
Richie
Ashburn will hit next.
Ashburn.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now here is Christian Encarnacion Strand. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Line drive. Hauls it in. 1 away. So up next, Matt McClain.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
Popped up. Stop. Makes the ground. That's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Reese Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls.
This could
2
end it.
strikes.
Got it! And that's the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.